Yeah, it's a grand aeroplane. It's strong, not pressurised, relatively expensive, well in fact very expensive compared to other types of similar engine power, but ideal for longer sectors like Southampton, to bring passengers into the island from long distances, but completely unsuitable for inter-island work. It burns fuel like it's going out of fashion. You're talking 30 gallons of fuel that's 140 litres between here and Guernsey, where compared to the Trinander would burn a third of that. In the long run, it's more pollution, and it's also more expensive per pound of fuel that's burned. It's also, the Trilander's paid for over many times. Loans have been taken out against them every few years. You see the plate change name of bank every few years. The Dornier is just money going out, lots of money going out, and the engineering, no matter what anybody tells you, the engineering for a turbine engine and a turbine equipped aircraft is always very, very much more expensive than a piston. But for the longer routes, I think a Dornier is an option if it were cheaper. Now, the cheapest aeroplane of its class, and it's faster and has a huge freight door, would be Embraer Banderanti. There's one available right now in the UK for $500,000. You want $500,000 spent on it to bring it up to scratch. It's got reverse thrust. It's rugged. That would be a much better option in my opinion. It's a free turbine, and the big problem we are going to encounter in Aurigny with a fixed turbine aircraft is the fact that there will be a hot start. Engine burns and sets fire to the tarmac. It'll be in the hangar for 3 months. Getting a hot start from a quick turnaround on a fixed turbine is what's called in England a P45 start, where everyone gets a sack. We're going to be needing an ambulance aeroplane, because I don't think, once again, the Dornier is suited to re-roll as an ambulance. I think that was going to take a good hour to get the aeroplane re-rolled, and in the meantime there's a lady or a gentleman on a stretcher gently passing away. So the ideal situation is to have an equipped aeroplane in Aurigny, ready to go at all times, and just fire the passenger in the back and off we go. It takes 15 seconds to start the engine and start taxiing with a Trilander. It takes around about 3 or 4 minutes with a Dornier. So although the sector times are shorter because of the higher speed, slightly higher speed, the actual journey time is the same. Yeah, medical is going to be a big issue. The current situation with the Trilander works quite well, because there's a standby crew now. We never used to have that back in the day. It was phone up all the pubs and see who was available, and that's not too far from the truth. I'm thinking probably an ideal ambulance aeroplane is going to be something like an Islander that can be put in the hangar, kept out of the elements and loaded at short notice. I think we're stuck with a Dornier, I'm afraid to say. I still think a Trilander is a viable option intra-island. We're not exploring the routes properly. We should be flying from Aurigny direct to Jersey, and we should be going to Cherbourg as well. But to get rid of the Trilander at this point, when they're completely paid for, I think personally is a big mistake.